The New York Yankees, once seemingly destined to dominate the American League East, are now in a full-blown crisis. After a brutal 6-14 stretch, culminating in a humiliating 4-game sweep at the hands of the Toronto Blue Jays this week, they've officially fallen to second place in the standings. But for the passionate and often impatient New York fanbase, it's not just the losing that's igniting their fury, it's their manager, Aaron Boone's defiant message in the face of this catastrophe. The Yankees' alarming slide. Let's break down just how bad things have gotten. The Yankees' recent struggles are characterized by a trifecta of issues. Sloppy defense. Costly errors have piled up at crucial moments. Anemic hitting with runners in scoring position. The offense consistently fails to capitalize on opportunities, leaving runners stranded. Bullpen meltdowns. More often than not, the bullpen has failed to hold leads, turning winnable games into heartbreaking losses. This isn't just a speed bump, as some might suggest. This is a sustained period of underperformance that has seen a team with World Series aspirations slide out of first place. Boone's message: still the best team. What makes this situation even more infuriating for the die-hard Yankees faithful are the comments coming from manager Aaron Boone. According to infielder Jazz Chisholm Jr., after their 8-5 loss in the Blue Jays series finale, Boone told his team that they're still the best team in the league. Jazz Chisholm Jr. recounted Boone's message: just block out the noise and go out there when we get back home in New York, on Friday, and just do what we do. Boone himself reiterated this resolute stance, stating, "I don't want us to flinch. I want us to come here, ready to prepare, compete, win. We're preparing to go out there and compete our tails off. And I know that if we do that well enough over time, we'll win." Why this will enrage fans. For New York Yankees fans, this message from Boone will undoubtedly trigger a massive wave of anger. Here's why. Denial of reality. To tell a team that has lost 14 of its last 20 games and just been swept at home by a division rival that they're the best team in the league feels completely out of touch with reality. Fans are witnessing the struggles firsthand, and this kind of statement sounds like pure delusion. Lack of accountability, perceived, while Boone is trying to instill confidence. His message can be easily interpreted as a lack of urgency or accountability for the team's abysmal performance. Fans want to see recognition of the problem and a clear plan for fixing it, not a blind assertion of superiority that current play does not support. Same old story. Frustration. Longtime Yankees fans have seen teams underperform before. This recent swoon feels eerily familiar to previous seasons where promising starts devolved into struggles. Boone's "stay the course" rhetoric, while perhaps intended to prevent panic, can sound like complacency when the team is clearly faltering in fundamental aspects of the game. Block out the noise during a crisis. Telling players to block out the noise when the noise is legitimate criticism of poor performance can be seen as dismissive of fan concerns. The noise is coming from a fanbase that expects championship-level baseball, not a second-place club struggling with basic baseball tenets. At 48-40, the Yankees are now tied with the Tampa Bay Rays for the AL's fourth-best record, while they still have a decent cushion in the wild card race. The cold hard truth is, right now, these Yankees are not only not the best team in the AL, they're not even close. Conclusion. Aaron Boone's attempt to rally his team with a message of unwavering belief, while perhaps well-intentioned, is likely to backfire spectacularly with the New York fanbase. When a team is clearly underperforming in key areas, telling them they're the best simply adds insult to injury. Yankees fans want to see results, accountability, and a palpable sense of urgency, not just words of affirmation that contradict what they're seeing on the field. This latest catastrophe, coupled with their manager's message, is a recipe for fan rage in the Bronx. What do you think of Aaron Boone's comments? Do you agree with his approach? Or do you think it will only further alienate the New York faithful? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more unfiltered Yankees analysis. The New York Yankees are in a tailspin. After looking like American League dominators for much of the season, they've stumbled through a brutal 6-14 stretch, culminating in a humiliating 4-game sweep at the hands of the Toronto Blue Jays. They've fallen from first place and are now looking far from the powerhouse many expected. The catastrophe of recent play. It's not just the losses, it's how they're losing. Sloppy defense, a consistent inability to hit with runners in scoring position, and an alarming number of bullpen meltdowns have plagued the Bronx Bombers. Fans are frustrated, demanding accountability, and asking what exactly is going on with this team. Boone's controversial message. But here's what's truly infuriating New York's passionate fanbase. After their latest loss to the Blue Jays, manager Aaron Boone gathered his team. And according to infielder Jazz Chisholm Jr., Boone told them they're still the best team in the league. Chisholm quoted Boone as telling them to just block out the noise and go out there when we get back home in New York, and just do what we do. Boone himself added that he doesn't want the team to flinch, and that they need to prepare, compete, win. He believes that by doing so, they will win. Why fans are enraged. For a team that has fallen to second place, a game and a half behind the Blue Jays at 48-40, and is currently tied with the Tampa Bay Rays for the Owls' fourth-best record. This message feels completely tone-deaf. To tell a struggling team that's just been swept they're the best in the league, when the proof on the field clearly shows otherwise, is a tough pill for fans to swallow. Many see it as a lack of urgency, a refusal to acknowledge the team's glaring flaws, and a continuation of a stay the course mentality that isn't working. While the Yankees still hold a wildcard spot, they are certainly not playing like the dominant force they were earlier in the season. Conclusion: the Yankees are in a slump, and their fans are looking for answers and a change in direction. Aaron Boone's defiant message, while perhaps intended to instill confidence, has instead fueled the rage of a fanbase that expects nothing less than championship-caliber baseball. What do you think of Aaron Boone's message to the team? Is he right to stay the course? Or are Yankees fans justified in their anger? Let us know in the comments below. The New York Yankees, once seemingly destined to dominate the American League East, are now in a full-blown crisis. After a brutal 6-14 stretch, culminating in a humiliating 4-game sweep at the hands of the Toronto Blue Jays this week, they've officially fallen to second place in the standings. But for the passionate and often impatient New York fanbase, it's not just the losing that's igniting their fury, it's their manager. Aaron Boone's defiant message in the face of this catastrophe. The Yankees' alarming slide. Let's break down just how bad things have gotten. The Yankees' recent struggles are characterized by a trifecta of issues. Sloppy defense. Costly errors have piled up at crucial moments. Anemic hitting with runners in scoring position. The offense consistently fails to capitalize on opportunities, leaving runners stranded. Bullpen meltdowns. More often than not, the bullpen has failed to hold leads, turning winnable games into heartbreaking losses. This isn't just a speed bump, as some might suggest. This is